call the meeting to order. Robbie, I'm here. Jeff?
Yes.
Gail? Yes. Geraldine?
Here.
Roger?
Here.
All present and accounted for. If you've had a chance to look at the minutes of the last meeting, I need a motion to approve those minutes.
I'll make a motion.
Is that Geraldine?
Yes.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Jeff? All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? I think they're approved. Now we need to approve the annual progress report. And it should be in your packet, is that right, Connie?
Yes, and Miss Lisa Luck is here to go over that with us.
Yeah, I'm Lisa Luck from the Upper Cumberland Development District, and I come and present the APRs and 10-year plans, so that if you have any questions, you can ask, and I'll be sure and answer them. If I can't answer them, I'll figure out an answer for them. The reason we do the APR is because the state requires, it's the annual progress report, and so this report tells the state what you're doing as far as solid waste goes. They wanna know how much you're recycling, they wanna know how much waste you're generating, they wanna know what landfill you're using, and a very important thing is that they want an update to your 10-year plan. And so every year what we do is set goals for the following year. The 10-year plan has been updated for years through the computer system, just 1 year at a time. But I do believe in the next couple of years, the state wants people to start another 10-year plan, but we'll talk about that another day once they decide what to do. But the 10-year plan that the county would like to proceed with as far as solid waste is to have the plan capacity assurance. One thing that the county would like to do, the solid waste committee would like to build a recycling center. They'd also like to have a hazardous waste collection site at the same place, and the reason they would do that is so it would reduce the traffic that comes into the transfer station, because it's, you know, all the traffic and the big trucks, it's just dangerous to have more people that are coming and going, dropping off recycling and trash. So that would kind of consolidate all that in one spot.
But now that's in the next 10 years.
Yes,
Not-
yes,
not-
and not like tomorrow,
Yeah,
not start
yeah.
tomorrow.
This
but
is looking
yes.
way ahead.
Yeah, yeah. And so then the other thing, as far as the APR goes, Overton County is good at recycling. You have a good system set up, and your your residents want to recycle, so you recycle a lot. The item that you recycle a lot of is tires and also cardboard and metals. And you've had a good year this year. Last year in 2022, you had 14,192 tons of solid waste. Well, it decreased by a little bit. This year it's 13,528 tons. So that's about 600 tons less, or 500, and I'm not really sure why that would have been, because I think you have residents that are still moving in to the area.
The year that the COVID is the year they flooded us.
Okay, so comparatively, yes.
And when the year that the COVID and everybody was out of work, or a lot of people out of work, that year there was real big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody, one of the things that the state requires that you do is show that you, out of the tonnage you collected in solid waste, you have to show that 25% of that was recycled. And in Overton County, for several years, you had trouble reaching that 25% diversion rate until we realized what the problem was. The state was counting all the waste from all the industry and the county, including Cooper's recycling, and they took so much waste to the landfill that there was no way that you could achieve your 25% diversion. So we talked to Cooper Recycling and talked to the landfill. What we realized was that the stuff that they're taking to the landfill can be counted as daily alternate cover. And so we get that number every year from Cooper's, and so that makes sure that you always achieve that 25% threshold that they tell you that you have to meet. So, does anybody have any questions about the report?
Do you remember what that percentage was that we met?
I don't remember from last year, and I could not figure it this year because, number one, we haven't gotten Cindy's number yet. And that would change everything, but for another thing, the state rewrote the software that we use to do the reports, and so now you can't see anything that the state is entering. They enter things like Dollar General, Walmart, Kroger, Publix, some stuff you have and stuff you don't, but there's no way I can see their reports. So what we'll have to do is wait until the state figures the diversion rate, and they will send you a letter. But, yes, go
Would
ahead.
you mind telling me your name?
Lisa Luck, Luck. And I'm with the Upper Cumberland Development District. And, I'm the solid waste planner, so if you, run across anything throughout the year that you need to ask a question about as far as solid waste, just give me a call. And any other questions? Yes.
So where will or do we have any idea where the proposed recycling and hazardous waste center would be?
No, it's just at the very initial, it was just like, what do we need for the solid waste, to improve the solid waste? So at this
Next
point,
10
it's an
years,
idea.
yeah.
It's an idea and open for discussion and, planning and assessing whether that's gonna be. And just because you say that you're thinking about doing something, doesn't mean you have to do it.
Right.
So,
Understand that.
you can backtrack and say, never mind, and just, it's fine.
Basically, in the years previous, like the system that we had to enter this APR in, and if I'm wrong, you can correct me, but it was kind of a short form on what the 10-year plan was. There's a new system this year, and that's why we're having to ask and do all this stuff a little bit more in depth. So that's kind of why it's more, I guess, in depth on the 10-year plan this year. So it's kind of always just been, keep up with the needs of the
10
public.
years now, it'll probably have to have that or close to it, if it keeps it going.
Gary, is there, a piece of property across the road where we're at right now?
Right.
Don't that belong to the county as well?
I don't reckon.
I thought county owned a piece of property across the road, so I must be mistaken.
No, I don't think we own any over there, the county don't, across the road. I wish we did on that field.
Yeah, I thought we did,
No,
but
yeah.
might look into it.
Well, in years to come, it'll have to expand some, cause, it'll be some, we ain't got enough room there.
Yeah.
That's the reason we're putting that in there. I'm not talking about next year or the next, but later on
They're
down the
just
line.
anticipating the capacity, and that's what the state wants to know. And even though by law, we are supposed to, the full commission's supposed to be looking at the 10-year plan every single year, they have not enforced it. It's not something that any of the counties have been doing for years or decades even. But now they really want the county to be completely involved in these plans, and that way everybody can work on them together, and it's not just the solid waste working on stuff. They want the commissioners involved as well. And any other questions?
Geraldine, you have anything? Roger?
No.
Jeff?
Okay, well, we're here to ask you to vote on it and hopefully approve it. So, thank
Will all
you.
the commissioners have to vote on it?
They will, but Connie said that they would meet next week. Yes.
Do
So,
I hear a
thank
motion
you.
that we approve the annual progress report?
I'll do it.
Is that Geraldine?
Geraldine.
Yes.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Roger? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? All right.
You need to do a roll call on that, Robbie.
All right. Robbie, yes. Jeff?
Yes.
Gail?
Yes.
Geraldine?
Yes.
Roger?
Yes.
All right, all yeses. Now, we need to look at the solid waste 10-year plan. Any questions that you have about that? Do I have a motion that we approve the solid waste 10-year plan?
I like the motion.
Jeff made the motion. Gail seconds it. All in favor say aye.
Roll call on that as well, sorry.
All right, that's okay. All right, Robbie, yes. Jeff?
Yes.
Gail? Yes. Geraldine?
Yes.
Roger?
Yes.
All yes. All right. now we need to discuss the budget for 24-25.
We're gonna wait on that till we go over the other budgets, if that's okay.
Okay? We're gonna wait on that?
Yes.
Okay. Any old business that we need to discuss? Okay, any new business? Got anything, Gary?
Nothing to know right now.
Anybody?
Still
All right.
looking for place and dry holler, for, station out there. We're still working on with locals to see. Right now, there's not too many people have good luck with that, but
No.
still looking, just bringing that back to attention.
Is that for a convenience center?
For, yeah, convenience center. We had talked about it back fall last year. We want it off the main highway, so it's not a traffic hazard. So, still, we figured out why one of them said no, we're making a subdivision in there now, so.
Oh,
Okay, our next meeting is scheduled for Monday, July the 15th. Put that on your calendar. Lisa, thank you for being here.
thank you.
We appreciate the information. Gary,
Yes, ma'am.
do I hear a motion to adjourn? Gail made a motion. Who seconded? Roger seconded. All in favor say aye.